intriguing week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for him. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really play. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so hard that you can catch everything underneath. Still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches. Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
He showed it right there. The Bucs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A good pickup there.
I thought I was a man-to-man, bro.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. You're right, it's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish it off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already.
So he got his purples at least. Got his purples at least 10. Alright, at least either 10. I want to say 10. You might have looked and shit.
Out of the gun, running it.
Double teaming this nigga, man. Out of block.
Folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Out of block him, man. Got to.
A heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
The tackle, man.
Corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively. That touch pass they saw it coming. Converged on it before he gets
Man, I gotta get back to move, man. Rush this bitch.
Pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now look at this. Big gain.
God, man. Hold on to that.
And they'll start out with great field possession at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
House to Godwin here. And to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they go play action with Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Damn, I like that little formation right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Drop him for a loss. Well, on that one, they
like
go
that.
to play fake CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
Like
you
that.
actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This is caught by Evans. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Oh, I tried to get that.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You gotta go score, bro. You gotta score, man. Catch the fucking ball. All we gotta do is catch the ball. Shit.
Some momentum here in the
Ball.
second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but
Oh,
unable
man.
to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation.
Whole quarter.
because you didn't get
Them knock the rust off now, man. Come on.
All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early.
Not fumble, shit.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target.
Block
Not
shit.
a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Damn, fuck these box shit. Double team this nigga.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. He is going to find Hill here.
He played that bitch. I ain't gonna lie, he played that bitch. Perfect.
That's the 45.
That's a good throw, though.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
But we always hear about the connections.
He most definitely played that bitch. Perfect. That's a good throw.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it
He
in
must have knew it would
double
come.
coverage to him.
After he played it perfect.
Supreme confident.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now
Zone drops at 25.
free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tua. That's into the hands of
God, I was about to say, bro, if Vita Vey make him drop that pass, there's no fucking way.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
If your sympathies
He probably would have picked it if I didn't fucking highball it.
For linebackers to run with a guy like this, he's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with
Oh, he open. I just ain't want to throw the picks. I ain't throwing no picks. He was open too.
First down, but this one winds up.
God damn, he was open.
It looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of
He was
that.
wild. Oh, I just ain't throw no picks, man.
Go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Baby.
Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Running on 1st down.
Come on, bro. This nigga got fucking bricks in his shoes or something. This nigga running slow. The hole was there. Nigga. We gotta get 7 here, man. We can't get 3.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been
Good
tough
D.
all game long, and it's certainly
Good D, though.
the scoreboard here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Tua going to throw.
Oh my God. Come on, Tua.
It's incomplete. Wow, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now.
Fumble. So they bailed me out. Oh, how they bailed me out? Let me see what you talking about. Should have had a touchdown that drive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
God, man.
First down, it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage...
Oh, man! Come on! They ain't let me animate. I knew what he was running.
I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the
That's a pick 6. I knew it was coming. I remember those formations.
Inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds. And
Dang, that's a pig. I knew it was coming.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and throw a couple of sixes back-to-back.
I'm free-forming it up the field, man.
Without ever even touching the football.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Tua to throw again.
Just a little bit more time. That's a tutty.
Spin the dial down their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
I said the pressure was coming too. I seen others. I should have followed my first line.
Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Making this shit so hard.
Drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive.
I seen the pressure coming off the edge.
End it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you're going to want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
So forgot to post the fucking game in the chat. Got to post.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. How were they able to get anything going offensively? Virtually nothing in the ground.
Right angles.
Something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize.
Oh my God.
Things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh my God, bro. You can't be serious right now. You can't be serious right now, dog. That's crazy. That's 2.
Complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If you have really good hands.
Now they bailing him out for real. That's 2 right there.
Following the incomplete pass.
They gonna fuck around getting the 1st down, dropping picks like that.
Here's Howell.
Oh my God. You can't be you. Bro, you can't play that shit no better, man. The right adjustments and everything. You can't play that no better. That's crazy. Can't play that shit no better.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Gage. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. Faking the handoff, Howell.
Let's go out.
By the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Dumps it off to Fournette.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the
Got the pass off, bro. Come on.
Going again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Gotta get there.
By the defense here, they did a nice job of counting.
Gotta get there, man.
And that led to an incompletion.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Howell looking to throw again.
Hit that, my nigga. Saving him. Oh, man. Don't get the first down, nah, man. Watch you get the first. You gotta pick that shit, bro. I think get on the first. Gotta pick that shit, man.
4th down, Howell.
They owed me that. I ain't gonna lie. They owed me that.
And they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but can't get it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
On the ball.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
I should have eyeballed that. I love that bitch. My fault. I should have eyeballed that.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
That's me.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
1st down, how to throw.
God, it's ridiculous,
And
bro.
he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics.
and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off
No
target.
way he's getting those passes off, man. He didn't even have no slinger on him, but he can get that pass off. It's crazy.
But the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Delivering
the pass here to Evans on the out route.
Man, click on the wrong man.
Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have tied the ball game
Caught on my
with a
arm.
chance to take
That's
the lead.
bad.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Hello.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Yeah, I'm doing something right now. I'll call you when I finish.
As Powell decides against returning it.
The Dolphins
It's a Kimmel.
ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important
All
to
right.
erase the memory of that interception they had
All right.
the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't.
Oh my God! What the fuck is he doing?
Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Bucs are going to take over.
No pressure, no nothing in this nigga overthrowing like that.
Charles coming up with another interception. They have really
Come
done
on,
an
man.
excellent job of locking up
Crazy.
these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4
Wide
at
open.
2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options.
I threw it to the post. I don't know. He threw it to the other wide receiver. I threw it to the man that was coming across the middle on the post. That nigga threw it 100 miles past the man.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Howell down to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And they will take over
Let's
possession
go.
of the football at their 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a tight end,
I'll
he's
take
got
one of
good
them. The
straight
other one,
line
that was
speed,
wrong.
and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding
Yeah,
him
I
in
figured out,
stride
though.
for really good yardage.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. 2 and now on first down. He's
Oh,
airing it out for
God,
Williams.
bro.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers
He might have got hit. I think gotta wait.
here at their own 35-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception.
He didn't get hit.
They have been rock solid.
What? Shit crazy. I threw that bitch away.
Some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And not much doing. He'll get this only run blitz there defensively, something we might see
I'm at
here
home.
in the 4th quarter.
I think
I just got back to the about an hour ago.
Between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9. Powell. This is by Evans. And he slips up past the 45.
Shit, no, I ain't got nothing right now, man. Shit, I just got home.
It's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
What you need?
Spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down.
Alright, shit, man, I'm gonna call you back, man. I'm in a hell game right now.
Conservative in running that football. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Alright, let me call my people, man. I'm gonna get you right.
2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. The key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
Let's go wrong.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They give to Wade on the option. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't think we sacked him one time.
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Oh my God, he's getting the pass off.
So
How?
decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, you take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they give the 30, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent
question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Oh my God, this there too.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
After the sack on first down, Tua. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua.
Drop the ball. Free falling behind him for a purpose.
This is definitely 4-down territory.
Wow.
Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Williams brings it in. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
Tua to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Tua.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Try to punch it in with Eckler.
Oh my God.
Nowhere to run as
We
they
gotta
stop
be able to block, bro.
Now the Bucs going to use the first
That's
of their
crazy.
timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We gotta be able to block.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Crazy. Come on, man. He gotta be able to block. I'm fucking mad.
To make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Gonna call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw is Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah,
That's why I put that short Andy lead on his ass.
Tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
I put that short Andy lead on him, man. So that's that short Andy lead. That's what that was. That's the only reason why he probably cut it.
And that one will bounce.
I got that short Andy lead.
So we will start
On that running back.
at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Powell to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Howell.
Oh my God, they won't let me catch the pick for nothing though. That's crazy.
Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh,
that's crazy, bro.
He missed on 3 straight. There's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
4th down, Hal, desperation time.
Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. Send that fucking pressure, man.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all.
Hey, man. Way to not panic, man. That's how you not panicking. Keep a cool head, man. Win the game, man. Let's get out of here, man. I got respect for him, so I would go scope. I got respect for him. That's my dog. I got respect for him.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if
anybody else.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle. They'll wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle. It's a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Dolphins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to